Peace, family. It's your boy Gerald. It is Sunday, the 26th of April, 2020. How is everybody doing? I'm sitting out front on my porch, sipping my coffee, reflecting, just like as many as you are. But I wanted to put this out. And first of all, thank you for those who are checking for a brother. And I hope that that is reciprocated to you and yours. And the one thing that I've noticed in these last couple weeks, you're starting to see a resurgence of people that want to be proactive, and you have a lot of people that feel that they're missing out. But you know me, I'm gonna always put a spin on something, because from my perspective, and there are millions out there. There are millions that you're gonna see out there, because everybody's entitled to their opinion, and we all have to do the responsibility of being able to discern. But the one thing that I realized through this last 30 to some, and maybe 60, what is being evidently shown is, if you stay the course, everything that does not serve you will be removed. And that can be very frightening, because it will put you in a position of really seeing what matters compares to what was just a distraction. Now, there's been a lot of talk in regards to economics, and I hope that your economic health, you're doing what's required. And I know that there are some that feel that a call to be more advantageous in how they're going to navigate their finances, it's got them a little impulsive. But as I spoke this in the beginning of the year, I said 2020 is the year of clarity. What you see is what you're going to get. But if you trust, it'll get you to where you need to be. And I'm saying that specifically because spiritually, this is a call to act by way of accepting what empowers you. For example, unfortunately, there are those who are seeing a lot of delays. They're seeing a lot of inconsistencies. And those inconsistencies are causing a certain unrest internally with them. What's going on right now is nothing but emotional checks and balances. To some, it's going to let you know exactly who you are. But with all love and compassion, this is going to be somebody's. If you stick to this, if you stick to the course, if you trust, it's going to be your greatest moment ever. Everything about you is going to be reborn. Everything. Some of you that have been who walked into 2020 and you said, hey, look here, my finances are on life support. And now what's going on? It's causing you to really allocate time to look at what does not work. It is causing you to acknowledge what needs to be focused on. And it also is causing you to step out of your fear. And what I mean by step out of your fear is you're tired. You're tired of the pattern. You're tired of the behavior. You're tired of the same outcomes that come out. And you're ready to fix that. And I commend each and every one of you. And I know some of y'all saying, well, Joe, you don't understand. I don't know how I'm going to do this or do that. Well, you know what's going to come out of that? It's going to cause you to be more methodical. Now, you guys have been looking at, well, put it this way. You guys have heard, right now there's a lot of talk in regards to the economy. And some of you are taking that on the chin proverbially because you're saying, well, you know what? I ain't got time for the economy when I'm looking at my finances and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this or do that. Let me explain something to you if you don't know this. If you're willing to do the work, you allow yourself time, true time, you roll up your proverbial sleeves, everything that is going on, especially with those who are like looking at it from a perspective of, some of you haven't even gotten your tax returns back. I'm one of them. Haven't gotten it yet. But you know what? Surprisingly, I'm okay. The things that I would normally worry about, I don't worry about because everything's being taken care of. And I know that's because divinely, guys, it's God's time. Now, with that being said, some of you have already gotten your stimulus. That ain't nothing but breadcrumbs. That ain't nothing but, and what I don't mean that out of shade. I'm saying that is nothing just to get you to the next moment, because the one thing that I can truly say, there's going to be more. And until we get to a place economically where we're the new norm, because the norm that we knew before the 17th of March, that day, that don't exist no more. The first phase was what was going on with our babies and education. The second phase is how the impact of these Fortune 500 companies were all feeling it. The third wave was people were getting sick. The reason for it all is this. Divinely, everything that does not empower you, everything that does not illustrate the best you, anything that was not authentic, that you need, you ain't gonna have time for it. And the hardest thing about that is you're gonna have to come to terms of accepting what is being taken out of your life. You have to do that. Because where you're headed, the celebration will be there. And all those things that you didn't realize were distractions, disappointments, delays, you would have surpassed that. Now, one more thing. For those who may, you're thinking about it, but you don't speak on it, you've been working on your FICO score, that credit rating, working on it. You notice the news doesn't talk about that at all, but it has just as much importance because your credit score goes up and goes down regardless, and it will continue to do so. Now, this is what I see. If you stay the course with everything that's going to be illustrated, where you were in March will not be where the new norm is. not to talk in allegory. What I'm trying to say is this. This pandemic is going to be a purge for the things that were clouding your judgment. And it's going to cause you to look at things more methodical. And you're going to find that you're going to find a place of comfort where there's no guilt there. You're not going to worry about how you're being perceived because you're doing the work. So what I'm trying to convey to you is this. When they start supporting the economy and those assistance, financial support checks start coming, however they come, those are going to be the rings in the ladder, proverbially, that's going to elevate you if you do things right. You do realize that, right? This is going to be what is going to change your life. Don't believe me? For example, I know there's somebody right now thinking, well, Joe, I'm in an environment that it's toxic. You feel like a trapped bird in a cage, and you know that you got to get out of that. You know that the environment is robbing you of your happiness. You know, but guess what? When this economic support starts coming, you realize how many people are going to take that and financially use that to stimulate their betterment? And what's going to happen out of that? The more you take care of the things that you put to the side, the more footing you will have to where you should have been all along. Oh, yeah. You realize how many people are going to say, you know what? I love you, but I love myself more. But because of financial decisions in past, they had to come together. They had to put up with each other. And they had to own said choices and decisions. There's going to be a lot of people parting ways. But when it's all said and done, family, when we get through all this, you are going to be made new. Because it was meant to be that way all along. Enjoy yourself, rest, and stay blessed. Peace.